Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com, coming to you from a beautiful evening in Connecticut. And I was going through my comments on YouTube, and there was an interesting comment that I received. It was pertaining to the video I just put out about the flea market I went to. I went to a flea market in Connecticut. It was in Mansfield, Connecticut. And someone left a comment saying, like, how can you buy all that stuff? Like, that could be stolen. Those could be stolen items. How do you check up on the inventory that you purchase to make sure it's not stolen? And this comment went on to say something along the lines of, there was a raid done recently at a flea market. I'm not sure where. I'll have to do some research. And I guess there was a bunch of stolen goods there. And it makes sense. I mean, if someone's going to, steal items, the flea market's probably a great place to sell it. Not condoning it, because I feel like pawn shops have a lot more, you have to show your license and there's restrictions and so on and so forth. So what do? Do I run any checks? Do I, do diligence before I purchase items? And the short answer is no. I don't deal really with, I sell a lot of DVDs, so I guess those could be bootlegged, but I don't think that people would steal DVDs and sell them. I don't buy a lot of like high risk items that would be stolen, like bigger items like vehicles or machinery or items like that. With the DVDs, I have a process that I run through to make sure it's real, right? But I don't know what anybody could really do to check if an item is not stolen. When you're at a flea market or at a garage sale or at a thrift store, time is of the essence. You're moving quickly. It's like eat or be eaten in the jungle. If you don't grab that item and purchase it and it's not in your hands, the next line's gonna come and take it. So honestly, I don't, when I go to flea markets or thrift stores or garage sales, I bet you flea markets is probably a better example, just because you're not gonna find stolen goods at a thrift store probably, because that's donation and people who steal are trying to make money. There's not really anything that I do to check, and I really don't know how you would. I guess, if you're buying like purses and stuff, checking serial numbers and cell phones. I'm making sure it's not like, like jailbroken or whatnot. I'm not really sure. I don't know what to say. If you're concerned about purchasing items that could be stolen, I guess the best advice I would give is to probably talk to the person who's selling it, feel it out, right? A lot of times your gut feeling, if it just seems sketchy, and I think it really depends on particular items. DVDs and clothing and books, who's gonna steal that stuff and sell it? Because most of that stuff is worthless, right? Like most of the DVDs I buy are like needle in a haystack. You gotta filter through 100 items to find a couple good ones. So get a backstory, talk to the person. If it looks fake or it doesn't look real or counterfeit or things just aren't adding up, if you're gonna buy a vehicle and there's no title, even like, I would say like, it's like more technology stuff, like computers, vehicles, things that are really, really expensive, just do your due diligence. I think that's the best advice I can give. Talk to the person, feel it out. But honestly, I would actually love to hear your guys' comments, because this comment intrigued me. At first I read it and I was like, what kind of question is that? But then I was thinking, like, especially in America, it doesn't take much to get in trouble. So, if you get arrested and you tell the judge, I was just ignorant, I didn't know, I don't think they're gonna save you. So I actually want to hear your guys' thoughts. Leave your comments down below. What items scare you the most when it comes of it being like risky, of it being stolen possibly? What do you do? I would love for you guys to help me out with this question. Are there certain items that scare you? How do you do your research? Besides just feeling them out and communicating and getting the backstory, what do? Are there items that you won't buy because you're like, that's stolen? I would love to know. So leave a comment down below. I gotta catch my breath, and much love.